Good afternoon, Facebook and YouTube. This is Capital Babylon, and I want to talk to y'all about and continue to tell y'all about my experience of trying to get in the presence of Yah. And one thing I have learned through this process is when you before you even start, you know what I'm saying, you got to go to the Most High with your whole heart for one, and let them know that you are really trying to get near Him, because y'all, we living in some bad times, man. And this, the evidence is clear. So some people that I'm saying this to, is not gonna get it. So those people that the Bible said in the last days, he that has an ear, let him hear. If this is something you don't want to hear, you want them people that gonna get caught up. But the Most High is moving. People are leaving away from Him. People dying, and people are not getting a chance to get it right with the Most High. And we have to get account of whatever we do in this world. When they're just plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no gray area in there. Ain't no time for you to sit back and tell me I'm gonna get it right tomorrow, or I'm gonna forgive this person tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that you got to get it together, man. Whether your lifestyle is not what it's supposed to be, or you did somebody wrong or something like that, sometimes you ain't gonna have time to get it right. Because the Bible, like I said, the Bible gonna tell you that everybody have to get account of every word that they say and every action that they do. It said nothing is gonna be hid from Him. See, you can hide in your house, you can hide behind social media, you can hide behind your money, you can hide behind all that thing, but you're not gonna be able to hide behind the Most High. The Most High got to see everything. And like I told y'all in my last my dream that I had about judgment. I couldn't say nothing. My soul testified against me and testified to everything that against me, so I wasn't able to say anything. So if you never heard that, kind of flip through, go to the videos, to my video, and just kind of scroll up, and you'll find a video, and just listen to it. I'm just being honest. But I got home, and the Most High was speaking to my heart and told me to grab my Bible. I had walked right past it, and I said I was gonna read later, but trying to be obedient, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in His Word and trying to get obedient. He said, open a book, and saying whatever it is, whatever you open it up to, that's what you read, and that's what you talk about. And I opened it up. I'm talking about I just flipped it open. And I'm gonna show y'all what it came to. This one was opened up when I opened the book up. I know y'all in the past, I know y'all done heard me talk about stuff like this, and make it seem like I'm being judgmental, but I'm not being judgmental. Y'all, these things come with consequences, y'all. Not to say that y'all not gonna be that everybody that's a pastor or somebody who's speaking God, the Most High's word, is can't be human. It's not gonna be subject to error, but there are consequences, man. This right here saying this Jeremiah 20. This is what Jeremiah 23. He said the first verse of it said, "Woe to be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter my sheep of my pasture," says Yah. So there's the very first place, and he speaks a lot of consequences and how upset he is with pastors and prophets and priests that's speaking out of speaking vanity out of their own hearts and not consulting Him. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I see it all the time, man, on Facebook and on YouTube and on TikTok. Every time you look around, you see somebody talking about the Lord said you're gonna be blessed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Lord, the Most High told me in my spirit that 12 people gonna be blessed tomorrow. You know, that man, like I say, those things. I'm just gonna put it like this here. I'm not here to judge anybody. My thing is before you say anything out your mouth, especially if you're saying you're a pastor, you're a minister of the Most High, or you're a representative of the Most High, that you got to consider the consequences of the words that come out your mouth and how you live your life. He said the first word he said, "Woe to be under the pastor that destroy and scatter my sheep of my pasture." And then we got to look at so many people has been hurt by the church. So many people has been and some things that were done that the pastor that happened inside of the church. You know what I'm saying? The pastor didn't physically have anything to do with, but because he the leader of the flock, he should have did something about it. And I'm not telling, like I said, by no means am I putting judgment on anybody, but I'm just saying the Most High is speaking, and we live in the last days, and you don't have a lot of time to get it right. Because he said judgment is gonna be swift. First, he said the first judgment gonna come to the house of Israel first. So he gonna be coming to everybody there's physical Israel and spiritual Israel. But he gonna deal with the one that scatter his sheep first. And you got to break before you even preach a sermon from this day forward. And I hope y'all hear me good. Before you even care, if you call yourself being a minister, or you call yourself being an evangelist, you call yourself being just somebody just speaking life into somebody, or being a quote unquote life coach. Before you speak anything into it, make sure you consult the Most High and make sure that it's with not, and not to say you're not going to be able to say good words. You know what I'm saying? You have good words of encouragement when you're talking about trying to lead somebody or give somebody some advice, or say that the Most High has told you this. You got to make sure you consider the consequences, and make sure you consider not just your, make sure you consult the Most High and pray and fast first, and make sure that this is coming straight from the Most High and not from your heart. You know, nothing that's not coming from where you saying it's coming from the Most High, and it's coming from your own heart. So I'm just trying to make sure that what I'm saying is it's from him. And that's the reason why before I even did this, I prayed first. And a lot, like I said, I'm not out here to judge anybody. I can't put nobody in the heaven or hell. I can't judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? I got my own issues I'm dealing with. But another thing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to be sincere and do what the Most High tell me to do. And one thing about it, you got to live the thing that he tell you. Not to say you're not going to have issues, you're not going to have faults. This is what transparency for. You know what I'm saying? If you transparent and show people that you make faults and you have faults, you know, when things happen, people won't be quick to judge you or have things to say about you, because you already laid the line out for you. And that's why I try to do on all my videos, let you know, hey, I'm trying to work out my salvation just like y'all. My own thing about it, I just got a different job than you do. That's all. You know, everybody job in the kingdom of Yasharal is, Yasharal, but kingdom of heaven, you know, is different. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say nobody's job bigger or lesser, except for the one that's the one that quote unquote is called the speak, because the consequences are severe for the one that scattered his sheep. If you don't believe me, read Jeremiah chapter 23. I'm not going to read all of it because for time's sake, and I'm trying to make sure this video is short, but I just want to make sure that that we get in a place of humbleness, get in a place of that we keep peace, and most of all, you make sure that if you call yourself a leader or call yourself, make sure you are truly hearing from the Most High. You know, I know a lot of, it's real popular for churches to have sermon series and stuff like that, and they are good, you know, for the for the people. But this day and time, too many things are going on, too many things are happening, and to people are afraid. And right now, you need to be praying and ask the Most High to give you a word for the people, so that not just comfort their heart, to give them a word to convict their heart, to help them change the things that they are doing in their lives. You know, like I said, I'm not out here trying to put nobody on blast. All I'm doing is passing the message on. And so that's all I'm saying. It's harsh, you know, but it's got to be said, you know, because, you know, the Bible is clear. You know, he's gonna judge everybody according to every word they say. I know I see a lot of it, and I repeat this again. I see a lot of people trying to tell people, be blessed, do this and do that, but their lives don't reflect the things that they say. We supposed to be the light of the world. We're supposed to be the salt of the earth. So that means people should be able to see the light in you. Even though I'm not saying that you can't have to live a boring life, and you can't go out there and have fun. You can't go out there and enjoy yourself out there. But people still supposed to be able to see a difference in you. And even if you're in a club and you out there having a good time with your friends and family and stuff like that, people still supposed to be able to look at you and tell they, man, it's something about that dude right there. You know, they don't like he ain't supposed to be in here. You know, it should be obvious that you don't look like, in your demeanor shouldn't be that when you go in a club, you can go in there and people look at you just like they look at everybody else. So Like I said, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, and that's not the whole point of this conversation. The point is that you're supposed to stand out in the crowd, and and with that being said, it is what it is. He said we're supposed to be the light of the world, so that's part of our job. The people supposed to see us different, and our walk's supposed to be different. Our words supposed to be different. You can't walk around talking about I'm blessed and this there, and every time something happens, you falling face first, and crying and weeping and stuff like that, and you ain't even consult. You ain't get on your knees to even consult the Most High, or even pray to even prepare yourself for this for a situation. But that's neither here nor there right now. I'm not even trying to go into that conversation, a whole different conversation. My conversation is strictly for the leaders of the church, the ones, and it's not even just the leaders of the church, the leaders of homes too. You know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? If you call yourself a man in your home, you're a leader. You got to make sure you take care of your business, because that woe is gonna be coming to you too. You're a man. You ain't take care of your kids, and you scattered, and your kids out here acting a fool and stuff like that, and you ain't been there to teach your kids, teach your sons and your daughters. You're gonna be held accountable for those things. You over here with a whole nother family, and your kids over here. You got kids out here that's wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're adults and stuff like that, they still feeling the backlash of your absence. So I'm not here to talk about that, y'all. I apologize. I haven't gotten to that because that's a thing I'm real personal about. But what I'm saying is, y'all, for the ones who speak and said they called by the Most High, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful of the things you say. And you got to be urgent of the message that you're saying now, because the Most High is speaking. And he need people that's gonna hear his word and pass it on to his people. So when he judged them, there's no hey, I didn't know. No, you did know. I preached it, and I had my people, had Pastor so and so, he told you this, that you need to watch the way you do this. You need to watch this, and you need to watch the people that's around you. You need to pray first before you do anything. He said, first seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness. I mean, you gotta seek him first in all things. Not no gray area. That means all things. So I'm out here, y'all. I'm not gonna do a lot. Like I said, the scripture I was reading, the chapter I was reading was Jeremiah chapter 23. If y'all want to read it for yourself in its totality. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.